All right, Tze decided to update the game right after that previous update, and he actually reverted a lot of the nerfs that we got for some of our characters. So let's go ahead and look at this first. First, we do have some general nerfs for everyone that in the game that can do a down slam, which is everyone but Naoya. So down slams and uppercuts now increase your evasive meter if hit by a player on wake up. And then also down slams now increase your evasive meter if hit when ragdolled. So basically, guys, I don't know if you guys know, but whenever you do tech like this, right, you would sometimes be able to hit them multiple times and down slam them, or same thing with uppercutting, right? You could usually uppercut them multiple times during a combo. So now if you do that, your evasive meter, your blue meter right here, is going to get up a lot faster. So it's basically making tech like, you know, for Choso, whenever he would, let's see, let me go ahead and pull out the blood. Whenever Choso would use supernova, right, and hit someone with this, they would usually do like something like that, right, before the supernova goes off. So down slam, and then sometimes they would hit him with another one and then down slam again. But basically, down slamming and uppercutting is now nerfed to the ground. Basically, if you use them against an opponent, it just gives them their evasive back faster, allowing them to get outside of combos. And then we also got a bunch of 10 Shadow reworks again. Lots of all of the 10 Shadow stuff was nerfed last update, like really bad. Like if you played 10 Shadows, it was horrible. They finally reworked all of that back to basically where it was. There's only a few extra little changes that change how he works, but it's not that serious. And then Blood Manipulator, we got Supernova no longer disables melee attacks, and then Supernova Interruption change and reverted. So basically we turned this back into where he was before the update. So Choso is definitely like back to being top 1 in the game almost. And we also got some Restless Gambler stuff. So the shutter doors now lingers for 3 seconds longer. So I guess whenever people would do the jump tech on top of them, that would be cool. And then changed Renewal Bind from 1R to 1-1. Not really that much serious of change. And then we got some you now gain more awakening back by hitting consecutive jackpots. Oh, wait, that's actually crazy for Hikari. Mainly in public servers, obviously not in 1v1s, but yeah. Improving the hitboxes for Energy Surge and Overwhelming Luck. Okay, so I guess that the hitboxes are now probably bigger. So we got a Restless Gambler buff. I mean, he still got nerfed pretty hard last update, but yeah. Okay, then Cursed Partners got nerfed like some of the worst nerfs last update. Reverted Veil Step changes. Okay, you know, that's nice. Veil Step no longer grants the second part of the skill if blocked. That's the nerf. What the? Reduced Veil Steps dive damage from 12 to 10. Veil Steps cooldown increased from 14 to 18. Yo, guys, Yuta is now useless. They just nerfed him so bad. They nerfed him last update and then they nerfed him this update. What the? I feel bad for Yuta mains. Okay, Aspiring Mangaka Shut Up's animation is now faster after it hits. Okay. Aerial Shut Up now starts a combo on attacking players. So I guess... Hey, that's actually a buff. Clairvoyance now works on blocking enemies. That's a buff. We basically got a decent buff to Aspiring Mangaka. Didn't even get nerfed last update, so we got a buff to his base kit. And then Decisive Strike's finisher now makes you invincible. So just something that's not even that serious. Perfection, Body Repel no longer disables melee attacks. Okay, so we got our buff back. Or not our buff, they reverted one of the changes for Perfection, so Perfection is probably going to be back to being almost as good as it was before the updates. And then Star Rage slightly increased the para window of Garuda's Rebound. Rising Rage's second mass variant is now true. Okay, that's actually good. Wait, so we got some slight buffs for Star Rage. I mean, Star Rage got nerfed really bad last update. Reverted changed to Ragdoll for Limitless Air variant. Okay, you know, Honored One slight nerf, and then we got some bug fixes. Overall, we finally got our characters back to kind of where they were before the Thanksgiving update and the winter update. Is just now our characters are just overall less useful. I think Naoya is going to definitely be more prevalent in the meta now that down slamming and up slamming is now basically gone for how useful it was. Yeah, you guys can let me know what you guys think about these updates that we're having. We're just having a lot of changes to our characters. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and see you guys later.